it's Pete Cohen here. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you my habit swapping system. This is a system that will help you go from living a life by chance to an extraordinary life by design. So what exactly is my habit swap system, and how could this revolutionize your life? Well, I've been in the business of helping people break habits and create habits for, don't tell anyone, 32 years. In fact, this was a book I wrote in 2003 called Habit Busting, published in multiple languages around the world. We've done other YouTube videos about habits. This is James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. We've done a book review on that. So look, I am so into habits. What is a habit? Well, it is something that you repeatedly do. And in this video, I want to share with you my specific swapping system that could revolutionize your life. But what is so important when we're talking about subjects like this is to give you an understanding, to give you a different perspective. And that is what this is all about. And this is the journey that I want to take you on in the next few minutes. So what is a habit? Well, as I already said, it's something that you do. Why do you do it? Good question, Pete. Well, the way our brains work as human beings is that we, in our past, our ancestors would have to learn habits for what reason? So they could forget them. Now, what does that mean? It means it could go to a part of the brain where you wouldn't actually have to think about the habit anymore. You would just find yourself behaving in a way that you had practiced behaving. And believe it or not, millions of years ago, those habits were simply about one thing. What was that one thing? Survival. Survive. That was all we were interested in doing. We weren't thinking about retirement or starting a YouTube channel or writing a book. No. It was just about surviving. And what's really fascinating about human beings is that there is a part of the brain that doesn't know whether a habit that you have is good or bad. It just does what you do. And it was Aristotle that said many thousands of years ago, excellence is an act. It's not an act. Excellence is a habit. We are what we repeatedly do. So in order to change anything, there's going to be a part of you that goes, no way, that's not me. I'm not changing. This is me. I'm going to defend what I have learned how to do. So knowing this, first off, is hugely important. There's no point changing habits, breaking habits, starting new habits, unless you have an appreciation of the challenge that you're going to have in installing a habit. And for us, the key thing is, if you want to swap a habit, you've got to look at what is it that you need to stop doing and what is it you need to start doing so you can go to a place that you've not gone before. So the habit swap system that we have created works specifically around your ability to stop doing something and to start doing something and to do one thing at a time. That's where the magic is. Because if we put too much on our plate, most people just give up. So, of course, it's essential to know what is it that you actually want. And of course, if you know what you want, well, how are you going to do it? So if I said to you, what do you want in your life? What a great question to ask. Now, I would imagine what you want in your life would probably revolve around one or two or three areas that most people are interested in improving. Their health, their relationships, their wealth, their work. If there was any themes from all of the YouTube videos that we've done, this might be, you probably see some common ground. That as a business, what we're absolutely obsessed as me as a coach, is taking you from where you are to where you want to be. So where do you want to be? Knowing where you want to be is hugely important, right? Because if you don't know where you want to be, where do you think you're going to end up? In a very similar place to where you are right now. So of course it's knowing what do you want in these different areas, how are you going to get there, which is what I'm going to explain to you in a little moment. But really the magic in this habit swapping system that we've created is knowing who is this person? Who is this person? Because newsflash, 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 that person that you could imagine, that's not you. Sorry, it could be you. It actually could be you. Will it be you? That's where we have to start looking at, okay, what do I need to stop doing and what do I need to start doing so I can go to a place that I've not gone before? It's absolutely essential, because if you don't know who this person is, you can't have empathy. Well, you know that there's a gap between where you are and where you want to be. Are you where you want to be? I'm never where I want to be, because if I was where I wanted to be, I think I'd just get so comfortable rather than striving and struggling to work towards something. And this is where the challenge, one of the biggest challenges that we face, is that we are governed by how we feel. If we don't feel like doing something, our actions are governed by how we feel, and then our identity becomes how we feel. If you know what you want and you know how to get there, and you've built that relationship to your future self, it all becomes a lot easier. And you know what? This is the sort of stuff that a lot of people will say, really? Can't you just tell me what to do? If I told you what to do, would you do it? Probably not. You might do it for a bit, but your enthusiasm would often go out the back door. So we have to identify with who we want to be and start building a relationship and build empathy towards that person. This is what the growth mindset really is all about. Growing into the person who you want to be. So let me explain to you a little bit more about the start one, stop one. And you can do this. We've built an app specifically to help you on this journey that you're going to go on. You'll see how you can download the app and get involved. But what the app does, it's ingenious, because the habit swapping system, you don't have to use this app. You could do this just by writing it down if you want to. But human beings love to see a return on their investment. So look, you've just investing some of your time into watching this video. How long has it been going on for? 5-6 minutes? And you're still watching. That's amazing. Do you want to get a return on your investment? Everyone wants to get a return on their investment. You, in order to be the person that you want to be, to get what you want, you're going to have to invest in that person. So what is it that if you stopped doing would help you? So could I give you an example of this? What's one thing that if you stop doing, automatically, maybe if you stopped scrolling, right, when really there's no need to, what impact would that have on your life if you stopped doing it? How much more time would you have on your hands? Now, what happens if you got rewarded every time you stopped? You were given something. We call them coins. That's what our habit swap system is all about. Bit of a tongue-tied, twisting words there. We reward you with a coin. And you see this in the app for doing what you said you weren't going to do. So you start to see identity capital as you start to grow, as you start to stop. But what about if you thought about something you need to start doing? Maybe something you could start doing was getting up half an hour earlier. Or you could start exercising, but you did it consistently for, let's say, 30 days. What do you think would happen if you started to see that you were getting capital back for your investment? Because, and there's something that is known as habit suicide, which is the danger of starting to do something and do it for a bit and then stop. And if you stop for a day or 2 days or 3 days, it's like, it's gone. You've killed the habit and you have to start all over again. In our habit swapping system, what we're doing is helping you install habits that over an extended period of time, then eventually it just becomes who you are. Most people today are trying to create a new reality with the same personality. We need to create new identities, and we want you to celebrate your success. So whether you use our habit swapping system that we created, the My365 Start One, Stop One, or not, that's up to you. But we have years of experience of really helping so many people make breakthroughs to become more focused, to get fitter, to get healthier, to grow their business by growing themselves. So what is this habit swap system? It's your ability to, first of all, decide who do you want to be? And seeing there is a gap. What's in it for you with him? What's in it for you? What's in it for me? And I'd encourage you to think about it. Who would I be if I changed? What would my life be like? Is this something I want? Because if you don't want it, you'll just give in to temptation. So what we're helping you do with this habit swapping system is help you to become the hero in your life. and do this over an extended period of time. And the last thing I want to say around all of this is you can see the word pain down there. It is challenging. I don't think life is all about just being happy all the time. We're not designed to be happy all the time, because if we were, we wouldn't be here, because the bigger animals that were around many years ago, they would have eaten us. It's just that for us, it was about working towards something, striving and struggling and enjoying the process. If you want to change your life, don't expect it to be easy, expect it to be challenging. But that's where the great satisfaction comes in of the person that you choose to become. So if you want to find out more about our habit swapping system, just look in the description here, get involved, check it out. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving me your attention. And guess what? I'll see you next time. A great life, it doesn't happen by chance, it happens by design. And that's what our habit swapping system is designed to do. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. 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 Keep waving, we're still on. Bye.